Hi boys and girls, it's story time. Today we are continuing with our Where the Sidewalk Ends, the poems and drawings of Shel Silverstein. We are starting today with page 23 through page 35. Orchestra. So you haven't got a drum, just beat your belly. So I haven't got a horn, I'll play my nose. So we haven't any cymbals, we'll just slap our hands together. And though there may be orchestras that sound a little better, with their fancy shiny instruments, that cost an awful lot, hey, we're making music twice as good by playing with what we've got. Flag. 1 star is for Alaska. 1 star is for Nebraska. 1 star is North Dakota. 1 star is Minnesota. There are lots of other stars, but I forgot which ones they are. Colors. My skin is kind of sort of brownish, pinkish, yellowish white. My eyes are grayish, bluish green, but I'm told they look orange in the night. My hair is reddish, blondish brown, but it's silver when it's wet. And all the colors I am inside have not been invented yet. The loser. Mama said I'd lose my head if it wasn't fastened on. Today, I guess it wasn't, 'cause while playing with my cousin, it fell off and rolled away and now it's gone. And I can't look for it, 'cause my eyes are in it. And I can't call to it, 'cause my mouth is on it. Couldn't hear me anyway, 'cause my ears are on it. Can't even think about it, 'cause my brain is in it. So I guess I'll sit down on this rock and rest for a minute. Joey. Joey took a stone and knocked down the sun, and whoosh, it sizzled down so hard, and bloop, it bounced in his backyard, and glunk, it landed on his toe, and the whole world was dark, and the corn wouldn't grow, and the wind wouldn't blow, and the cock wouldn't crow, and it was always night, 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 all because of a stone and Joe. Listen to the mustn'ts. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossible, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Jimmy Jet and his TV set. I'll tell you a story of Jimmy Jet, and you know what I'll tell you is true. He loved to watch his TV set almost as much as you. He watched all day, he watched all night, till he grew pale and lean. From the early show to the late show, and all the shows between. He watched till his eyes were frozen wide, and his bottom grew into his chair, and his chin turned into the tuning dial, and antennae grew out of his hair, and his brains turned into TV tubes, and his face to the TV screen, and 2 knobs saying vert and horiz grew where his ear had been. And he grew a plug that looked like a tail. So we plugged in little Jim, and now instead of him watching TV, we all sit around and watch him. Early bird. Oh, if you're a bird, be an early bird and catch the worm for your breakfast plate. If you're a bird, be an early bird, but if you're a worm, sleep late. Sky seasoning. A piece of sky broke off and fell through a crack in the ceiling right into my soup. Kerplop! I really must state that I usually hate lentil soup, but I ate every drop. Delicious, delicious, a bit like plaster. But so delicious, goodness sake, I could have eaten a lentil soup lake. It's amazing the difference a bit of sky can make. The Farmer and the Queen. "She's coming," the farmer said to the owl. "Oh, what shall I do? Shall I bow when she comes? Shall I twiddle my thumbs?" The owl asked. The queen, the royal queen. She'll pass the farm today. Shall I salute?" he asked the horse. The horse said. "Shall I give her a gift?" he asked the wren. "A lovely memento for her to keep, an egg or a peach or an ear of corn." The wren said. "But should I curtsy or should I cheer? Oh, here's her carriage now. What should I do?" he asked the dog. The dog said. And so he did, and so she passed. Oh, tra-la-la-la-la, she smiled, she did. He told the sheep, and the sheep said, "Pancake? Who wants a pancake, sweet and piping hot?" Good little Grace looks up and says, "I'll take the one on top." Who else wants a pancake, fresh off the griddle? Terrible Teresa smiles and says, "I'll take the one in the middle." Smart. My dad gave me $1 bill because I'm his smartest son. And I swapped it for 2 shining quarters because 2 is more than 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then, along came old blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Hiram Combs down at the seed feed store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks and closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak. Join me next time, boys and girls, for our next section of Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Next time we will read page 36 through 48. Until then, take care.